In this video, we are going to talk about the top 10 mysteries of the Himalayas. So before starting, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for future updates. With human civilization's accomplishments, we get the impression that every corner of the globe has been explored, every peak conquered, and every enigma revealed. While we celebrate human achievements and travels, there are a few areas that remain curiously concealed. The huge Himalayas are one such site. One trip to the world's greatest mountain ranges will have you wanting to return for more. What is it about this location that makes it so intriguing to visit? Number 10. Gamok, Mouth of a Cow. It is one of the Himalayas' greatest glaciers. Since then, Gamok has been a particularly spiritual spot since it resembles the mouth of a cow. Many saints, sadhus, and religious people have gone there to worship since then. It is said that anyone who visits with a contaminated mind/body or wicked intentions would suffer great horrors, and that his ancestors will travel the fiery route in hell, which is a mystery. In 2016, a glacier collapsed and washed away due to strong rain. Gamok's front end is no longer visible. Gamok is also where the trip to Tapovan begins. Tapovan is a religiously significant region above the Gangotri Glacier. Vana means forest and tapas implies penance. This wave of cloud, known as the world's supreme vein, is perplexing to anyone who sees it. The clouds vary shape depending on the weather, sometimes resembling waves, flags, or even smoke. It has been scientifically proven that it forms when the peak of the rubble comes into touch with the sun and becomes hot. This warm air slowly rises and condenses in these clouds. The clouds aid in the prediction of weather. If the flag clouds are pointing north, it suggests there will be a lot of snow. If the clouds begin to look like smoke, it indicates that the weather will be unpleasant. It is also regarded as a lucky symbol in Tibet. It is said that Buddha's light represents a blessing of good fortune and luck. The majestic Himalayas enclose regions unbelievably imaginative and eternally link us with its numerous mysteries as one of the most sought-after sites for spiritual development. Number 9. Mount Kailash, the pillar of the world. Mount Kailash, at a height of 21,000 feet above sea level, is home to various mysteries. From the topic of whether it is Shiva's dwelling to the presence of miraculous lakes, this place has piqued our interest for a long time. Tibetans think it is where their meditational god Demchog resides, while Jains say it is where their first Tirthankar obtained nirvana. It's even more perplexing because of the various beliefs and opinions. People who have attempted to climb the mountain have said that it continually changing its location. Every expedition that has attempted to reach the summit has claimed that it is constantly shifting. The summit was never discovered. The mystery isn't over yet. The sun-shaped Manasarovar Lake changes color from blue on the shores to emerald green in the center. Rakshas Tal, the lower lake, is shaped like a crescent moon. Both good and negative energy are represented by these lakes. Axis Mundi is the name given to Mount Kailash. The axis of the universe connects the physical and spiritual realms. It is on the Earth's axis, according to science. People believe that this is what keeps all life alive and maintains the environment. It is synchronized with the Earth's poles and is precisely 6,666 kilometers from Stonehenge in the United Kingdom. Number 8. Om Parvat, the sacred mountain. The incredible deposition of snow is the most fascinating wonder of this mountain. Against the mountain's dark background, this natural deposition of snow creates a sense of Om. Because it resonates with a powerful spiritual force, the Om is revered. The Om resonates at the same frequency as the earth. Number 7. Paro Taksang, the tiger's nest. It was named Tiger's Nest because legend has it that Guru Padmasambhava flew to one of the caves here to meditate while seated on a tiger. The monastery is perched on the edge of a precipice that is difficult to scale even today. So his mode of transportation story could very well be genuine. He sat in meditation for 3 years, 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, and 3 hours, which is a marvel in and of itself. Number 6. Gangkhar Puensum, highest unclimbed mountain in the world. This particular mountain is so enigmatic that it almost appears reluctant to be discovered. It was initially measured in 1922, and none of the subsequent measurements have matched. The mountain's exact elevation is unknown. For years, several maps have depicted this peak in various locations. It is still the tallest peak that has not been climbed since finding it is difficult, and some of the initial missions to climb it were unsuccessful. The location of the mountain is still a point of contention. Mountaineering to this summit was prohibited until recently in order to preserve its natural beauty. Another reason for the permit's suspension was the local legend that the mountain was cursed. This location is definitely full with wonder and secrets, with reports of Yeti, mysterious lights, unusual noises, and shocking disappearances. For the time being, it appears that no one can unravel, much less overcome, the unexplained occurrences at this location. For a long time, it will be a vast, unexplored frontier. Number 5. Rupkund Lake, the Skeleton Lake. The picturesque glacial Lake Rupkund is located at an elevation of 16,500 feet above sea level. It's only lovely when the water is still frozen. When the ice on the lake begins to thaw in the summer, the water's terrifying secrets are revealed. Hundreds of skeletons jut out of the freezing waters can be seen clearly from the lake. This place is a thrilling mystery, with fragments of flesh, jewels, hair, and leather garments remaining clinging to some skeletons. There are numerous hypotheses floating around about these mystery remains. Some believe these are the bones of World War II troops, while others believe it is a royal family curse. The DNA study, on the other hand, shows something completely different. According to DNA tests, the skeletons date back to 850 AD, and the freezing water and frigid temperatures maintained them quite well. The investigation uncovered the deaths of two groups of people, one set of taller people who were all related, and another group of shorter people who had no ties. The researchers came to an odd conclusion because all of the injuries were limited to the head and shoulders. It was determined that the only way 200 people could have killed was due to a particularly severe hailstorm. With so many theories going in circles, this is a riddle that will never be solved. Number 4. Brokba, the last pure Aryan race, and pregnancy tourism. It is a small Indo-Aryan community in the distant reaches of the Jammu-Kashmir region. They are the 5,000-year-old final tribe of the original Aryan race. The Aryans are known as the master race because of their superior characteristics. They claim to be direct ancestors of Alexander the Great, who remained in the country. There are just 4 communities in the area. It has a population of 2,000 individuals who have their own odd customs. The typical Brokba attire is sheepskin, and the people's appearance reflects European features. Women from all around the world come here solely to get impregnated by pure Aryans. Because no one is allowed to marry outside of the 4 communities, open sex is promoted. It's a way of keeping their tribe's culture safe. Number 3. Nanda Devi, the unsolved nuclear mystery. Nanda Devi, the country's second highest peak and the world's 23rd tallest, is mysterious in its own right. In its apex, there was a mission to implant a nuclear detection device. After securing the equipment at a point, the team that was unable to transfer it returned to safety. The whole amount of plutonium that had been safely stored had vanished. It was not discovered till today. This area has been off limits for decades. Number 2. Jayanganj, the supernatural world of immortals. This magical hermitage is also known as Siddhashram. Yogis, renowned sadhus, and siddhas are said to live here in the Himalayas' deepest mysteries. Rishi's land is a center for heavenly enlightenment and spiritual awareness. It has eluded all geographical surveys due to its secrecy. According to legend, it can only be located by people who are pure and seeking spiritual progress. And that it can be discovered by flying atop it using cities. The yogis who live there have abilities that ordinary people cannot fathom. Number 1. Giridongmur Lake, a paradise amidst nowhere. At an elevation of 17,800 feet above sea level, it is one of the world's highest lakes. It sits on a plateau along the side of the Kanchenjunga mountain range and is the source of the Titsa River. A lake at such a high altitude is likely to be frozen for most of the year. What makes it so enigmatic? Surprisingly, the lake never entirely freezes, and a portion of it stays unfrozen at all times. Local legend has it that Guru Padmasambhava was passing through this lake on his journey to Tibet. When he saw the lake had been frozen for a long time, he touched it and blessed it to remain unfrozen so that the residents' lives would be easier. Since then, this lake has served as the primary source of drinking water for the residents in that area. Which mystery was most shocking? Let us know in the comment box below. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Thank you.